I guess he did find all that sheet music for me before. Maybe he likes other types of music more than he's willing to admit. Or maybe he just wants to understand what other people like too. As I hit the next one more time, I'm blasted by death metal. Oh my god. Death metal. Holy shit. How it abruptly wakes up. Our heads collide with a loud smack. Ouch. Too fucking funny. Both of us massage our now throbbing foreheads. This sprite should probably be jacket and tieless. Sorry about that. He's so flustered. Aww. As Hao tries to stand up, the music player slips out of his lap. I snag it by the wires before it hits the ground. The earbuds whip around, smacking Hao right in the face. Sorry, again. My glasses! My glasses! My glasses! I can't see without my glasses! He fumbles clumsily through the air until I think to hand him his glasses. Sona, what are you doing here? His eyes grow wide as he remembers all the magazines splayed over the desk. He hastily starts stuffing everything into his briefcase, but I put a hand on his arm to stop him. Don't bother, I've already seen it. Scherzo. I vehemently shake my head. It's not a joke. It's not a joke now, and it wasn't before either. I'm not laughing, at least. Finally turning towards me, House studies my face. As his eyes stare intently into mine, I see the crack of uncertainty again, more clearly than before. Whether it's because he doesn't believe me or doesn't even understand me in the first place, I'm not sure. No scherzo. Mesto. It seems sad. It's not the best description of what I'm feeling, but it works well enough. After all, feelings aren't my forte. Hao only sighs, running his fingers through his now unruly hair. He suddenly looks very tired. A tempo, Sona. A tempo. This time when he points at the door, I don't leave. Instead, I press a pen into one of Hao's hands and some notebook paper into the other. I want to know what happened to you. The capo al fine, from the beginning to end, so show me. I keep pointing until Hao relents. Taking a seat, he slowly starts drawing. No. He's a happy conductor. With music. He loves music. It's so pretty. And the person offering him with a smile to go. So yeah, come with us. Oh? Oh no, he's being mocked. Never mind. He's being mocked, so he's sad, conductor. Aww. But then when he's with music, he's happy again. And then he met Mr. Song. And he's like sparkling and the applause all the time. And he looks up to him. He was sometimes angry and strict when he did stuff, but he was a kind, gentle man. And everyone loved him. But they hated him at the same time because he was so strict. But this music, I tried to talk. Oh, this is probably still him, not the father. Wanted to be a conductor so people would admire me. But instead, because I'm strict and people get mad at my strictness, and then they all start to leave one by one. They don't admire me. They actually really dislike me, which makes me sad. I'm a sad conductor. Aww. As Hao finishes his story, he lets the pen fall with a clatter. Then he lays his head down on the papers, looking even more tired than before. It's obvious that he's done talking. I'm not sure of the details, but I'm guessing this whole ostracized and abandoned by his own orchestra thing isn't exactly new to Hao. When you're a crazy strict musical perfectionist who wants to practice all the time, I guess it's not easy to make friends. To be fair, I guess the one working hardest of all is Hao himself. He stays ridiculously late and comes in ridiculously early, pushing himself harder than he pushes anyone else. But seriously, even if he's always been completely devoted to music, he can't expect everyone else to be as dedicated. If you don't want to be abandoned by your orchestra now, then why don't you soften your approach? Meno rigoroso. People would like you better if you weren't so demanding. Tempo rubato. Just let them do their own thing. Head still down. Hal holds up 2 fingers, then points at the clock. 2 hours? No, 2 months. We have less than 2 months before the Valentine's Day concert. I get it now. At this point, there's no time to slack off or go easy on anyone. If Hal can't whip the orchestra into shape by the concert, everyone's efforts will have been wasted. And if he has to play the bad guy to prevent that, then so be it. If that means no one likes him, that he always ends up alone, then he's just going to pretend it doesn't matter. Even if he really just wants to have friends like everyone else. Nyoo. 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 Okay, enough moping around. Get up. Prestissimo. Hal grunts in surprise as I yank him back. He tries to bat me away and gasps as I shove him against the chair. Stop acting like you're some poor little martyr who's all alone in the world. That really pisses me off. Give me that. I snatch Hal's last drawing off the table and start scribbling. There. Nyoo. 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 See, you're not alone. She gave him a smile and a handshake in herself. This is sweet. You won't be alone as long as I'm here. Nyoo. Hand trembling, Hal runs his fingers over the paper. When he turns to me, I finally see it. His first real smile for me. It nearly takes my breath away. Nyoo. Heck, you couldn't get rid of me if you tried. To my surprise, Hal reaches over and lays his hand over my own. I can feel the heat of his skin through my bandages. Maybe my cheeks are turning a bit red, but I ignore them for now. Hey, why don't I help you with your English for a change? Expression darkening, Hal shakes his head. Maybe he's afraid I'll also trick him, so he'll sound stupid speaking English in front of everyone again. I guess I can relate to that. After all, I haven't spoken more than a word of Chinese at a time, ever since my father's students from Beijing made fun of my accent. No one wants to sound like a joke, especially when all you're trying to do is make yourself understood. Exactly. Sometimes, though, you'll never be understood at all if you don't take a risk. I guess you can teach me Chinese, too, if you want. Xiongwen, Chinese, me. So yeah, if I screw you over, you can do the same right back. Yeah. Fuck you! Fuck you with your devilish smirk, oh my god. A devilish smirk spreads over Hao's face. He's asking me how to say Yanxi in English, isn't he? Figures. Hao repeats the words several times once I tell him. Smirk broadening all the while. I hope I haven't inadvertently created a monster. Practice, practice, practice. Here, let me show you a more useful word. Friend. Nya. Nya. So cute. Aww. So cute. It's so cute. Oh my god. Oh my god. And the next time the orchestra meets, I'm kind of regretting telling Hao the word for practice. He starts abusing it right off the bat, grinning in self-satisfaction at everyone's surprise. Some people, of course, are less than thrilled with Hao's newly expanded vocabulary. Okay, which one of you spoilsports told him how to say practice for real? That would be me, Sona. That was probably the last thing anyone expected to hear. As I get to my feet, all eyes in the room swerve in my direction. Let me tell you pansies something. There are less than 2 months left until the concert, and you all still suck. Ah, you suck.